All right, if we take at face value after the impeachment talk, it's back to the issues. Kamala Harris now unveiling a $315 billion plan. She says will boost pay for teachers and do a lot of good. This, as former President Barack Obama is cautioning Democrats about making sure they can pay for the policies they're proposing. To former Clinton campaign finance team member Blake Rutherford, former Bush 43 speechwriter Annika Green. That is an interesting take to take, Blake, that make sure you can pay for stuff here. I just wonder if a Bill Clinton in this environment, or even a Barack Obama in this environment, could get nominated by the Democratic Party as it stands now. What do you think?
Well, I'll address the second point first, Neil, which is, of course, I mean, if we look at the midterms, centrist Democrats are the ones who carried the Democrats across the finish line to retake the majority.
No, you're absolutely right about that, but it's all the extremists who are getting all the buzz. Huh?
Well, I'll agree with you that they're certainly getting a lot of media attention, but remember, that's catering to not necessarily a wide swath of the country. These candidates are out there talking about very interesting and dynamic ideas. Some, I'll agree with you, are farther left than I think the Democrats need to be at this point in time in the election. But at the same time, Senator Harris's plan to pay more teachers is something that's going to appeal to a wide swath of the country. 6 in 10 Americans believe that teachers are underpaid. They actually make less money today than they did in 1996. And I think what she's going to do by taxing the ultra wealthy and their estates and then providing states with a match program is something that's going to get a lot of attention, especially, Neil, since we're seeing these teacher strikes in both red, purple, and blue states.
You know, he is right, Anga, that at least she is putting pen to paper and coming up with a way to pay for this. I mean, by taxing the rich. I mean, there's a limit on that, I guess, going forward. But do you think Republicans have to respond to that or point out there's only so much you get going after the rich? Or how do they counter this populist trend? Because I think Blake is right in this report. They poll very well when you talk about these individual initiatives.
It polls well, but when it comes down to it, I think that what they've got to remember is that independents are the ones who are typically wanting to know how you're going to pay for things and announcing something.
But if she spells it out that the rich are, would the independents be okay with that?
No, I don't think so, because they want to know. It's easy to say. I mean, when you look at how she says she'll pay for it, she's like, we're going to close loopholes. So that's kind of always the vague answer that doesn't really pan out when it comes down to it.
She is pushing a wealth tax and a surtax on the wealthy. You might be right, the devil's in the details. But, Blake, is it your worry here that just taxing the rich or going after the rich for pay for a variety of things, no matter how well they poll, that dog don't hunt?
Well, I think we're seeing the ramifications of the irresponsible GOP tax cut that's exploded the deficit, which was only a boon to corporations and the wealthy.
Talking about exploding the deficit is like me talking about eat a salad. I wouldn't go there.
I expected that. At the same time, Howard Schultz's presidential campaign couldn't even get off the ground because he was so whiny about taxing the wealthy. I do think that there's a mechanism here. The country has wanted these loopholes closed. We know
and that'll be enough. Annika, will that be enough, or does he have a point that this could drag?
No, I don't think so. And I think the fact that Pelosi's asking Obama to come talk to the more progressive, let's spend a lot of money members of the caucus shows that there is a power struggle going on. And we've got to remember, Kamala Harris is a freshman member. She's still in that idealistic camp, not necessarily knowing how things are done by more seasoned Democrats who unify the party.
She wouldn't be the first to challenge the conventional party. I think we'll see. All right, guys, thank you both very, very much.